If you love chocolate, you're really gonna enjoy this video. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel Gabbabetic. It's been so long since I've done any baking, so I'm really excited to bake in this video today. Today we're going to be making a gluten-free vegan 5-ingredient easy Valentine's tart that you don't have to bake at all either. As usual, all of the ingredients and quantities will be in the description down below. If you do enjoy the video, give it a thumbs up, and if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. But let's get making our Valentine's tart. So we're going to do the pie crust first. It's going to fill this pie tin here. I'll put the dimensions of the pie tin in the description as well. Our first two ingredients, here they are there. We've got our Asda free from Digestive Biscuits. These are gluten-free and vegan, as you'll see below. And then we have our Flora plant-based butter. Now this is going to make our pie crust. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to blend these two packets up into like a fine powder dust. And then I'm going to melt some of this butter, mix it together, and then I'm going to put it in here and make the pie crust. So here's the tin. I've greased it a little bit, but you don't have to grease it too much because there's going to be butter in the base anyway. Here is my Digestive Biscuits all blended up. I just used a food processor to blend them like this into a kind of fine dust. And what we're going to do is pour these into a bigger bowl. Next we get our melted plant-based butter and we just pour it all in there, and then we're going to mix it all together. Okay, so now that we have our butter and biscuits mixed together, we're going to make that into the pie crust. Just going to spoon it out from here, put it on there, and make sure to get it evenly all the way around. You don't want it stuck in the middle, and you want to have it along the sides as well. Okay, so I've just put my biscuit and butter mix into the pie tin, and I've pressed it down. You can see around the sides that it's pressed in too. So we're going to go and put this in the fridge to chill while we work on the filling. The chocolate that I'm going to use in the filling today is this chocolate by Dr. Oetker. I did this in my vegan gluten-free gingerbread. I'll link that in the description down below if you want to see that. But I found that this was the best one for baking, and it is vegan and gluten-free. The filling is going to be a ganache. So first we're going to get our chocolate and we're just going to cut it into really thin pieces. Here is how the chocolate should be looking when you have it all chopped up. Okay, so heated the coconut milk to where it's just starting to bubble. So now it's time to add it in. When you add it in at first, pour it all in and then leave it for 2 minutes to diffuse. Don't stir it or anything, just leave it set for 2 minutes. That's really going to get all the flavor in together. Can I just say, before we whisk it, this on its own looks so good. Looks like really, really good chocolate milk. And it smells so nice. Alright, 2 minutes are up, so now it's time to whisk it. And we're just going to keep whisking it the whole time until it makes a really velvety, chocolatey ganache. Okay, after literally about a few minutes of whisking, this is how it looks. Whoa, like, if you wanted a chocolatey tart, this is perfect. So what we're also going to do before we finish with this is we're going to add in a little bit of butter. And we're just going to put it in whole and let it melt. Ganache is still a bit warm, so the residual heat is what's going to melt the butter. And the butter is just going to give this a really, really nice shine for on top of our cake. So here's our case from earlier that was in the fridge. So you can see that it is solid now. And it's ready to pour this into. So I'm just going to spoon it into there. This looks so good. So I think before we put it in the fridge, we're going to make it that one little bit more Valentine's-y. You're probably wondering what the 5th ingredient is. So we're going to put some raspberries on top and make it look really Valentine's-y. I've got my raspberries here. Make sure you dry them before you put them on the cake. I have them drying at the side. And I'm just going to decorate it around with raspberries. You can do it however you want. Or you could just leave it like a chocolate tart if you want as well. That's perfectly fine. Okay, so that's it finished. That's the design that I've gone with for the raspberries. I think it's kind of cute. And now we're going to chill it in the fridge overnight, and then I will show you it tomorrow. Here is the Valentine's pie. You can see that the chocolate is set. It's perfect. And it looks so good, especially with the raspberries around the side. And it looks so chocolatey. This will be perfect for Valentine's Day. Looks really, really good. And the chocolate looks so nice. So I think it's time to cut a slice. How perfect does this slice look? It almost looks like it's bought in the store. I've just cut myself a slice and you can see that it looks perfect. Pastry stayed together on the side, and also look how well it stayed together on the back, like perfect there. And the chocolate is so rich and it has that really nice shine that we got from adding in the butter. gonna dig my fork into it now to show you it, but it almost looks so perfect that I don't want to ruin it. But how good does that look? Gluten-free and vegan. I've just thrown on some extra raspberries, and now we're just gonna show you how soft that chocolate is. And it just comes off like that. And it's really soft and luxurious, and the biscuit base stays together. So I'm gonna try it with a raspberry now. The chocolate goes really well with the raspberry. They kind of contrast each other. Darkness of the chocolate and the kind of fresh berryness of the raspberry. So good. So I'm gonna go and eat all of this because it tastes so good, even though I'm filming this at 9 AM lol. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up down below, and if you're new here, please consider subscribing, and I hope you give this a go. Let me know in the comments down below if you do. But honestly, it's so good. I'm really proud of myself, and I'm gonna go enjoy this now. So see you all in the next video.